Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Musings, where we are listening for a message from the universe about going for our big dreams. And what I mean by big dreams is living your authentic life, living the life that you fulfills you, that you want, that will light you up, that has aspects in it where you're just like waiting to just like make it happen. Yeah, it's exciting. Oh, yeah, like waking up with that spark is, instead of the, oh, okay, it's time to wake up. Do I really have to? You know, you wake up actually wanting to greet the day. And it's, you know, it's a different feeling. Um, and it's kind of wonderful. And it takes some work to get there. So, looking for that direction from the universe, we are using Alana Fairchild's. I can hold a box. Alana Fairchild's Sacred Rebels Oracle card deck, which is a beautiful deck, um, to glean that message. Um, And oh, by the way, I am Amelia McHenry. I am the founder of Dodona Coaching, and it is all about big dreams for me and helping you find yours, uh, and to make it happen, to actually make it happen, to make the big dream happen. So, what do you do? What do you need to do to get there? And so it deals with goals and navigating obstacles, taking care of yourself, celebration, reflection, all the things so that you achieve your big dream. And by big, I mean whatever's big for you. It doesn't have to be the big Hollywood dreams. It doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm going to the moon. I mean, it could be those, and those are awesome. And it could be just as starting off as simple. I just want to declutter my home. I just want to organize my house. I just want my house to feel like home instead of some Better Homes and Gardens thing. And if unless Better Homes and Gardens is what you think is of home, right? Uh, could be something just that simple, but it's whatever lights up your life and makes you feel amazing. So I like to shuffle the cards until until the top card comes up 3 times. Um, and so until then, I'm going to just chat with you as the cards go and see, and let's get grounded a little bit. Put your feet on the floor, feeling the earth energy from Mother Earth come up through your feet, into your legs, into your knees, into your thighs, up into your torso. And this energy is a security energy. It's a foundational support energy. It's encouraging. It's nourishing. It's all the things that give you the platform to leap and do great things in your life. It's the energy that says, yes, you can. I've got your back. You've got this. And as that fills up your torso, your body, opening up into the ether, into the universe, open up your brain and your crown chakra, if that's your thing, your third eye, just opening up to the universe, that big picture thinking, that knowledge of, oh, I see what's coming for you. And it's really awesome. So let's make sure that it happens appropriately. Give you the opportunities and allow that energy to come down into you through your mind, behind your eyes, giving you clearer vision, down through your throat, clearing out all that is holding you back from speaking your truth. All that keeps you from stating even what you would like. And moving down into your chest, connecting with that divine spark, that divine universal spark that was gifted to you and only you from the universe, the universal gift to you that you give to the world. And just letting that sit there and warm that space. And then moving further down, combining with that earth energy. And that makes up this human experience, the combination of the two. The earth energy combined with the universe. You are that conduit between the two. All right, let's see what card we have. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Let me get the book and we'll pull it out. All right, trust yourself. You are wise. You know how to grow, even without knowing how you know. Like the ancient forests, spectacular galaxies, and the acorn that becomes the oak. There is a natural intelligence for growth that is beyond logic and reason. It just happens. At the deepest levels, we are governed by this force that is so palpable, it literally shapes the world. At the same time, it is so invisible that sometimes we forget its presence and worry that our minds have to work everything out for life to happen and for us to be all right. We can become unnecessarily anxious about our affairs and how life will unfold. This oracle brings the message that you are growing. You really are. Don't doubt it. Even if you don't see it yet, remember that so much is happening when the seed is still unbroken in the ground. Below the earth, it is summoning up all the might, power, and force it needs to push above the topsoil and burst up into the light. It is essential for anything good to happen later on. Yet we don't see any of that. We just have to trust that things will happen when the time is right. You are also being asked to trust in yourself. You know how to grow. Don't overthink things. It won't help you. Don't worry so much. You are doing a great job in this game of life. When you trust yourself, you relax and you can heed your own wisdom, insight, and messages much more clearly and easily. This oracle comes with particular guidance. You have a we have you have a big destiny this lifetime and much to experience. Sometimes you make the error of judging something that is unpleasant as negative or a mistake. It isn't. It's just part of your great hunger for experience. It doesn't mean you have to have a lot of it, but when you do, don't shame yourself for it. Simply let it be. Maybe it's just fertilizer for your next step on the path. It's all part of your life process, and it's all a sign of growth. This oracle is also telling you not to resist any points of instability in your life. This even applies to your most treasured relationships or creative projects. That instability is just a growing pain because more consciousness, more love, and more light wants to infiltrate and pervade all parts of your life. The instability is not a sign of sickness, but of growth. So don't fret. Instead, choose to flow and grow. Trust yourself. Right. Let's do the healing process. Again, reconnecting, feeling that energy from both Mama Earth and the universe coming together in this human experience. Close your eyes and relax for a moment. Breathe in and out. Let your awareness drift away from worries and day-to-day matters and settle instead on the feeling of warmth inside your body. Then slowly imagine, sense, feel, or perceive that you have an acorn in your hand. You are standing in nature as sunrise breaks, flooding the horizon with color and light. As you hold the acorn up to the light of the rising sun, something magical happens. Out of the acorn, a hologram shines forth. It is a blueprint of this entire being that is yet to be. You see an acorn in that hologram, but you also see a marvelous oak tree. You see the wildlife that will support and be supported by that tree, the ecosystem of which it is a part. You see yourself holding the acorn up to the rising sun. You see seasons demarcated as rings of time within the trunk of the tree. You see the passing lives of many people that enjoy the oak tree through its long life. Place the acorn down on the ground as the sun continues to rise. Imagine, if you will, kneeling and touching your forehead lightly to the earth in reverence for the genius of growth. That same genius lives within you. In your own time, open your eyes and go about your day. You have completed your healing process. Trust yourself. For me, and I've heard others say this, so I think it's for everybody, there's this piece of you within that knows what's right and it knows what's wrong. And when you're about to do something that's maybe not the best for you, you can feel it. You're like, yeah, but I'm going to do it anyway because, we're rebels, right? Ha ha ha. But then we have to deal with the consequences. And there's also the feeling of, you know what's right. You know what's right for you because you lean into it. You're like, oh my God, can do that. But then we listen to everybody around us who doesn't have that leaning into. And they look at us like we're crazy. And they say things like, oh, that's a stupid idea, or that'll never work, or who wants to do that? That's nuts. And we stop and we listen to what's outside of us instead of what's inside of us. I'm here to tell you that what's inside of us, that's that divine spark that you were gifted when you were born. The universe said, here, this is your gift to the world. And it's that spark that makes you lean into whatever it is that you're leaning into. It sparks those interests. It's like, oh, that's a piece of it. Oh, let's go do that. But maybe we're too young and we've got people that aren't willing to support it, or they say that it's crazy, or they don't understand it. And so slough it off is like, that's just weird. Just no. Because it's not their idea. It's not their interest. They have no, like, that's the furthest thing from their mind, but it's the closest thing to yours. And when you start to take those micro baby steps towards acknowledging that interest, towards acknowledging that piece of starlight within you, it starts to grow. And yeah, there's going to be some times where people will fade into the background because they're not aligned with what you are. And it could be family, and it could be friends, could be coworkers, could be whatever it is. And those losses may hurt. But if they're truly connected to you and truly meant to be in your life, they will come back around. And they'll be like, holy, I didn't see it. But now that you're doing it, that's amazing. That's really cool. You know, I didn't think it was back when you mentioned it 5 years ago or whatever it was, you know. But now that you're actually got it going and doing it, like, wow, I get it now. You know. So trust yourself. And if you need some support, if you need some help along the way, I am having a 3-day live virtual event called the Big Dreams Blueprint. And yes, here's the shameless plug. It's happening on May 29th through the 31st. So in just a week or two, or I'm doing so much, I'm forgetting what time, how far it out is. Anyway, it's coming up really soon, May 29th through the 31st. And it is $97 for the 3 days. And in those 3 days, we're going to identify your dream. Even if you don't have one right now, even if it's just the first dream in the path of dreams, the one that gets you moving. Even if you do have a dream and you want to refine it and you want to really kind of hone it, we will dive deep into that dream. We will create the roadmap, those high-level milestones that you're going to need to achieve in order to make that dream happen. And we're also going to deal with all of the things that happen along the journey and how to navigate through them. And, yeah, it's going to be amazing. So you're going to come away with a clear dream that you're moving towards and the roadmap to get there, which is pretty amazing if you think about it. Because once you have the roadmap, you have the confidence. You can go, yeah, I know where I need to go. If you're like going from San Diego to New York and you don't know which roads to take, you could end up in Canada or Mexico. But if you know that you need to take 8 to the 40 to, what is it, 75, 95. Anyway, if you know, like, see, I'd be lost. I'd be lost out there in Tennessee and Virginia. Like, what's the road? Is it 85? Is it 95? You get lost. But if you know the road, you can get there. So that's my shameless plug for the Big Dreams Blueprint. I hope that you will trust yourself and know if this is right for you or not. If it is right for you, registration is open, and it is in the link is in the description of this video. And I do hope to see you there. It's an amazing 3 days that will give you clarity and movement forward. And any movement forward, no matter how micro baby step it is, creates motion. And it just keeps moving. As you keep moving forward, you create more motion. So trust yourself. You know if this is right for you or not. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me in the comments. And with that, namaste. Thank you very much for being here. If you've been enjoying these morning musings, if they've given you some kind of insight into what's going on with you today and the universe, I know that there's been a few, these have come up, this trust yourself and the new stuff has been coming up a lot in these cards over the last few weeks. And I find that really interesting. It's a message we need to hear over and over again. You know what's right for you. You know what's not right for you. Make a decision. Take a step, even if it's a scared step, even if it's just a tentative little, like, I don't know, but I'm going to take it and see what happens. Yeah. Again, namaste. If you've been enjoying these morning musings, please hit the like and subscribe button. There's a bell around here somewhere that you can click to get notified when I've got new content or come live every morning. Yeah. Go out there. Trust where you're going today. You know if it's right to go to coffee with a friend, or if it's time to go to the beach and just rest, or time to climb into the mountains, or just sit in your backyard and relax, or to do some work, get some work done. You know what the actions are for you to take. Just stop, connect with Earth Mama and the universe. Listen to the lean. Which way am I going? Oh, I want to go that way. And go. So with that, keep your eyes on the horizon, your hands on the wheel, and your foot on the gas, baby. Let's do this. And I'll see you tomorrow.